All right, great day to you people. Just a little whatever, confession or whatever. I became a better person and a better parent once I forgave my parents. Okay, a lot of us are walking around here with grudges. We hold grudges against our parents for whatever reason. Some of us are aware, some of us are not. Listen, man. Our parents did the best that they could with what they had at that particular time. All right, so you gotta forgive your parents. You know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff going on out here, man. A lot of us don't even have a clue as to why we behave the way we behave. All right, now I tell us, now that I'm a parent, I don't tell my children everything that I go through. All of the struggles or whatever the case may be. So we forget that our parents were children at one time. A lot of our parents have been abused, neglected, molested, raped, exposed to drugs, prostitution. I mean, come on, man. You only begin to understand this when you humble yourself. You have to humble yourself, and you have to have a certain amount of maturity to even be on this plane or this field. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, a lot of us have been abused because our parents have been abused. A lot of us have been neglected because our parents have been neglected. Now, I'm not saying that that's right, and I'm not beating up our parents. I'm just saying that you have to have a certain amount of empathy to understand these things. Because I hear people always with this, I'm going to do it like how my parents did it. My daddy didn't play that. You spoke back, or you didn't act fast enough, he knocked your teeth out your mouth. My mama, she kicked me out the house when I was 16. Okay, listen. How did you feel when you were experiencing that event? And why would you want to impose that type of trauma on anyone? You know what I'm saying? Listen. I'm going to say it again, man. Our parents did the best that they could with what they had at that particular time. A lot of us are doing the same thing. But this thing about forgiveness, you have to forgive, because what happens is when you don't forgive, you try to block out what has happened. Okay? And you continue to have these grudges. Now, I don't deny anything that has happened in my life. Okay, the reason is because I know that everything that has happened or everything that I've been privy to is a lesson. Okay, our parents' life is actually a lesson for us to do better. We talk about these generational curses. Listen, man, if you do the same thing that your parents and your grandparents did, what's the result? The same thing. But this mostly happens when we don't forgive, when we try to block out certain things, or it's just, come on, man. In order to grow, you have to have a starting point. If your starting point is the same starting point with your parents, how can you grow? You have to acknowledge that your parents may have experienced a certain amount of trauma. Some people didn't find out that their mom was raped until they get to their 40s or 50s. Some people didn't find out that their dad was neglected or abused physically and mentally, or he didn't even have a dad until a certain age. It's these things in the past that make people act a certain way. But if you don't even have enough decency to humble yourself to even understand this, you can't improve and grow. We have to forgive our parents, man. You know what I'm saying? And then after you forgive your parents, you got to forgive yourself. Like, you wouldn't even be here without your parents. How you going to be mad at the people that created you? This is madness. But I'm telling you, I talk to a lot of people, man. And there's a lot of people that's holding grudges, that's mad. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, I listen to them talk, they don't even realize that they mad at their parents. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this and that. I'm going to do this better. Listen, it's nothing wrong with doing things better. But you cannot deny where you come from. You cannot deny what has happened in the past. You know what I'm saying? This gives you a bar to start at so you can improve who you are. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, if I can say anything today, forgive your parents. And after you forgive your parents, man, forgive yourself. All right, finna get this work. Y'all continue to improve and grow and improve. One.